There is always second chance in the Lord. Sister, God has given you second chance. They say that procrastination is a thief of time. Brother, God has given you second chance. What are you doing with the second chance? My dear brothers and sisters, somebody must ask for second chance. There is already a second chance. The Lord is giving you this second chance. Many a times we are like, what have we achieved? I have not bought the car I wanted to buy. My target this year is to have a car and not to trek again. My target is to have properties and not to be a tenant. My target is to get this job. My target is to prosper. But somebody always forget that the greatest target you have is to be alive. Jesus was on his own. How do we say it in Nigerian balance? He was on his own, doing his own thing, and the army boss came. In Luke chapter 13, the gospel reading, and as the army boss came, they came with their gossip, and they said, do you know that that Pilate killed people in this temple, that he mingled their sacrifice with the sacrifice? Because there was a story that Pilate and Herod, they were having tussles over who is in charge over the position, kingship position. So Pilate was not happy that some people were supporting Herod. So when the Israelites entered into the temple to offer sacrifice, animal sacrifice, as they were cutting the animals and then spilling their blood, Pilate used that opportunity, came and killed everybody and mingled their own blood with the blood of the animal sacrifice they were doing. So they were telling Jesus Christ. I wouldn't know why they told Jesus Christ, why they were gossiping. Of course, Christ is God. At that point, Christ told them, do not think it is their sin. And Christ reminded them again, not even only these people. Do you remember the people that you think they are very unlucky, that the tower of Siloam temple fell and killed 18 of them? Let me tell you, it is not their offense. But the point I want you to know is that unless you repent, you shall all perish. It's not about bringing the story of those that Pilate mingled their sacrifice, spilled their blood, or bringing the story of those that the tower fell upon, and you will say this is tragedy, that they were not lucky. Just like we in Nigeria, it's not my portion. That person that died, like one day one woman gave testimony here, 18-seater bus, that during January after the festive period, she was coming back. She was the only one space that they have in that bus. She's the next person to occupy that space, but her spirit did not accept whatever it is anyway. And then she insisted. They were forcing her. She told them that she has load and all those blah blah blah, and that is how she missed that bus. They were going now, they didn't reach even Nore, and they saw the bus, GO, the same company. You remember that gist? The bus was consumed in fire and everybody died. And then somebody, yes, we thank God, somebody says it's not his portion, it's not her portion, it's not my portion. But I want to ask you, just like that story of the GUO board that was consumed in fire during the New Year period, you remember that the story says even a child of 1 year, 2 years, babies were in that car. You remember, 2 babies. And I want to ask, is it their sin now? What did this baby, these small children, what did they know? Who have they offended? And I think that's the point Christ is making. It's not about us pointing those who might have died, who are not unlucky. It's for us to know that failure to change, that we will do what? We will perish. We will die, and we will die eternally.